Hi guys and welcome to MotorBeam. Maruti has just unveiled the all-new Grand Vitara. Yes, the Grand Vitara name is back, and here's a quick look at this vehicle. But of course, there are a lot of people over here, less cars, more people, so it is going to be a bit complicated to watch this video. But yes, let's have a look at the car. Okay, so we'll get started with this blue car. Now this one is the pure hybrid model with the 1.5 litre engine from Toyota. This one has a combined output of 115 PS and torque is 122 Newton meters. So this one gets a proper hybrid system, unlike the SHES system offered by the K15C engine from Maruti. So this engine is mated to an electric motor. This gets a battery also, and this gets a pure EV mode also. And here's a look at the lights of the car. Very sharp design. Looks a bit different from the urban cruiser high rider and has some typical Maruti design elements like this grille over here. So the fascia does look quite smart, and this blue color does make the design of the car stand out a bit. And these DRLs have a very nice eye-catchy design. Too many people over here, excuse me for that. And this car gets 17-inch tires. You get Apollo Aptera tires on these cars. So the tire size seems to be the same with the hybrid and the all grip models. Here's a quick look at the ORVM. You get this indicator on the side, and you get the request sensor on both the sides at the front. And we'll come to the rear of the car now. Too crowded, oh my god. Okay, here's a look at the panoramic sunroof. I think this is the first Maruti car to get a panoramic sunroof. You also get a shark fin antenna, and we'll come to that in a bit. And this is the fuel lid of the car. Here's a look at the rear door pad. You get this wooden kind of finish over here, wooden inlay. Power window switches are similar to what we have seen on many other Maruti cars, and you get a decent amount of space at the rear. Let me just switch on the flash for you. Okay, so you get a decent amount of knee room over here. The upholstery does look and feel nice. You get 3 adjustable headrests, which is again a very good thing. And yes, this car is actually based on Suzuki's Global C platform. This is the tech platform, and which is like much different from the hard tech platform. You get a nice panoramic sunroof again, like this was another view at the sunroof. And overall, I think the cabin does have a nice feel. So now what I'm going to do is jump inside the cabin, the rear seat of the Grand Vitara, and let's see how it feels over here. Sitting in the rear seat of the Maruti Grand Vitara, headroom is very nice. This sunroof, it is not very big, but the panoramic sunroof does end a nice feel of airiness to the cabin. And I think this is the first Maruti car to get a proper panoramic sunroof. Good feel of the upholstery, very nice quality of the materials, and space levels are also decent. So under thigh support is just about okay. Knee room is very tight right now because the person ahead of me has pushed the seat back completely. And overall, I think the feel inside the cabin is good. You get a lot of cabin lights over here. The quality of the grab handles is better than what we have seen on existing Maruti cars, and even the support offered by the seat is nice. So you get 3 adjustable headrests, you get AC vents, you get 2 charging ports at the rear over here, and you get this armrest with 2 inbuilt cup holders. So definitely nice experience at the rear, but we'll know more about the comfort and the ride quality when we get to experience this car. So coming back to the design of the car, here's another look at the alloy wheels of this car, and we'll come to the rear of the car. So because this is the hybrid, this one gets a smaller boot space compared to the regular variants of the Grand Vitara, because the battery pack occupies a significant amount of space at the rear. Boot space is very similar, like it is exactly the same as the urban cruiser high rider. This is the puncture repair kit which you get over here, basically the tire changing kit. And let's shut this tailgate. So here's a look at the tail lamps. These 3D lights look very nice, and they give the car a sense of premiumness. You get this hybrid badging, you get a Nexa sticker, and you get this design element on the lower part of the rear bumper. Overall, I think the rear of the car looks much better than the front. Not that the front looks bad, but the rear does have a very striking look. And yes, I love the design of these 3D tail lamps. They have a nice sense of appeal. So this is the rear wiper, which is similar to other Maruti cars. And yes, the blue color does look nice. And one thing I noticed, that this hybrid model gets gloss black body cladding, while the all-wheel drive model, the all-grip model, gets matte finish for the cladding, which I'll show you in a bit. And we are finally seated in the cabin of the Grand Vitara. This is the start stop button, different from other Maruti cars. Some dummy buttons over here, and you get this HUD, which is the same as the Brezza and the Baleno. A very nice looking digital instrument cluster is present over here with a variety of information. Steering wheel again looks similar to what we have seen earlier. You get a lot of steering mounted audio controls and phone controls, cruise control features, everything is present. 9-inch screen again, same as the Baleno. A nice auto dimming IRVM is present. You get this visor with a mirror on both the sides. And yes, these are the sunroof controls. Sunroof is open, so I'll just close it first because a lot of outside noise will filter inside the cabin. And this is the front seat. Again, very nice feel of the upholstery. You get ventilated front seats. I'll show you the buttons. And the dashboard also has a nice look to it. Some soft touch materials are present. Glow box is decent in size, not too big, not too small. And you get this wooden finish on the the center console. AC controls are similar to that of the Baleno, these knobs, and the quality levels are decent for a car of this segment. You get wireless mobile charging, and these are the buttons for the front ventilated seats. You can also see the EV mode button and the dry mode button, and this is an air purifier which is not available as standard. So basically Maruti will offer two accessory packs, Enigmax and Enigmax X. So I don't I don't understand the logic behind the naming of this, but of course you get different accessories with these packs. And so that's about it. No grab handle for the driver, but you get a nice feeling grab handle for the front passenger. Height adjustable seat belts are present, and this wooden finish again looks nice. So this was the hybrid. Now let's move on to the all grip model. So this is the all grip Grand Vitara. The exterior is the same as the hybrid one, but this one gets a matte black finish for the body cladding, which will be sturdier than the gloss black finish on the other car that we saw, because that one will be most prone to scratches and cracks and all that. And this one also has a bigger boot because, well, there is no battery pack in the boot of this car. There are some people over here. Okay, so this is the spare wheel of the all grip model, and this one has a significantly higher boot capacity. So I'll just quickly show you the cabin of this car also, and yeah, let's just move to the cabin of the car. Excuse me. Okay, yes, so this one gets a similar cabin, but this one has this knob over here for the different off-road driving modes. So you get snow mode and sport mode and all that. This is the manual variant. And yes, so basically the all grip will be offered only with the K15C petrol engine with manual only, no automatic, and all-wheel drive will be offered together. And let's have a look at the engine of this car. So this one gets a K15C engine, 103 PS and 136.8 Newton meters of torque. And if we talk about the fuel efficiency figures, the hybrid one delivers 27.97 kilometers per liter. The all grip gives 19.38. The regular automatic gives 20.58, and the regular manual gives 21.11 kilometers per liter. So this was a quick look at the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara. I know it wasn't very clear, the video, because there are way too many people and way too less cars, but we shall be driving this car as soon as it is launched. The prices will be announced somewhere in August or September, and at that time we'll drive this also and the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder also, and we'll tell you the differences between both of these cars, and let's see how they perform in the real world. Until then, watch this space for more and stay tuned to the MotorBeam channel.